First things first, we're going to take out the insulation plate for the protective, because you need to give some slack, because you need to remove the whole stand. Alright, really what I've done right here. There's a reason why in this one over here you have to take it off. I'll show you the why.
So we have taken off the insulation tape here.
Yes,
right?
correct.
So that the wires can move around.
Correct.
And they have more slack. So we remove this clamp here, right?
Yes, correct.
There are
all the
4 screws.
So you can see this part here. Okay, so this
is the pin.
This pin here.
Right, so knock out the pin.
Just slightly pushed.
Comes off easily.
Right. So the issue is this lighting, this LED here.
Okay.
Right.
So this lighting wire would come out from here.
So I get cut it off in the slack. Yes. So here. See.
Right.
As you can see, this has already been done, but it's okay since this is a demo.
So this lighting wire
Take it out.
needs to be cut off, right?
Yes.
So you just snip off these 2 wires here.
You see these 2 you can solder back, but the reason why cutting at this point here it's easier, it's another kind of job. Just cut unevenly. Alright, so you have to move.
Okay, and then slide the wire around so it comes up to the front, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so move the wire to the front.
Right, so here's the trick. As you can see, the slackness already have. You can just
Slide the whole thing out. Okay, so now you've accessed this tube, right? It's the octagonal tube, right? You'll see, right, a nut in there, right? This nut allows you to adjust the suspension, tight or soft.
next.
Now we're going to show you how to replace this octagonal tube, because sometimes if you do find that it gets jammed up, they teach you how to open it up so that you see what's the source of the jam. Okay, so remove the front wheel. Of course, before that, you can just slide the front wheel out.
Right. So finish. Next part here. What do you use here?
Use a, I guess you call it a socket.
12
right?
mm.
Socket wrench.
Is it
12 mm socket wrench.
Right.
Right, slide it in. Now, if you don't have this tool, what do? Is there another way to do it, or you need a tool?
You need the correct one. You need the slim one, especially a very to suit the size of the tubular hole here. You need a correct.
Right, so get this socket wrench, and you're gonna loosen the suspension. Loosen the nut that clamps down on the suspension.
Notice the fork will go.
Okay, so the fork is sliding out now as you loosen the suspension. Is it just gonna drop down?
No. If two person is helping, yes, the other person can help to catch the fork and case.
So, yep. As you get towards the end, make sure that you hold on to the fork so that the entire fork doesn't just collapse. Okay. So what you're doing now, you're pushing the headset down like that. Okay.
Right, so this is suspension.
Right. So
This is how
what
you do
we
it.
what we're gonna do, right? There's a rubber damper here. Okay. So we'll slide this rubber damper through this head. Okay.
The fork shaft.
The fork shaft, right? And that's how it'll sit right at the bottom, right? And then to change the spring,
The spring, you need to push out the spring.
okay? So we'll push out the spring from the top.
Spring should be already tightened.
So we pushed out this big nut here. And the spring just drop out from the bottom.
It's supposed to be dropping.
It's like giving birth. Oh, there you go. Okay, so after a while, what's this piece?
That's the rubber.
Something we inserted, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So see, after a while, this is the old spring, right? And this is the new spring. You can see that this spring has compressed to the point where it's much shorter than the new spring. So we're gonna change a new spring for the customer, and hopefully his front suspension would be better. Right. So let's put in the new spring. Right. So this one we can just chuck it. And the new spring, put it through the bottom. Right, the fork. So hold on to the spring while insert.
Insert this. Always remember about the positioning of the fork
Okay,
here.
so the spring would actually slide through this tube here, right?
Correct.
Oh, sorry, it'll go against the tube.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so always have to know the direction of the steering. Always go either side. This is the max.
Okay.
So
So
yes.
you turn the tube to the max, whichever direction, to one side,
Yes.
and then you will be able to slot the
Yes.
fork through easier.
You can see that is.
Yeah.
So that is what it is doing. Right.
What's the resistance?
Okay.
That's the suspension.
Yeah,
right?
that's the reason.
Okay, and then drop in the nut here.
Okay. So then, for this you do need a two-man.
Yeah, so this might be a two-man job. Or you can just do it on the floor, so the floor can support the fork. Hey. Right. So tighten it to a point where there is no more clearance here, right? But don't over tighten. Right? If you over tighten, then the effect of the suspension would be negligible.
You feel
No, still losing.
So make sure that there's no clearance here.
You ready?
Still lose. But max ready, don't go over it. Because you see the
Yeah.
max.
That's it.
Okay, I think it's too much. Can you loosen it a bit? Just a bit too much. Okay, just make sure that this is sitting properly. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then now we're just gonna put everything back together. All right, front tire and the lighting wire. Let's go ahead.
So when removing this, be careful of this. Always recall how this was put in order.
Okay.
Alright. Squeeze. And
Slide
you
the
can
tube
slide.
out. There you go. Okay, so the whole octagonal tube is out. Okay, see this welded stopper here, right? Sometimes this may break off, right? Now that would require you to change the whole tube, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Or sometimes when you have this this piece here that loosens up, see this nut here at the end, right? You may have to change this. So there are several things that will happen to it, right? So right now we slide the bearing out and the cap.
Always remember to clean the sleeve. This is quite
Okay.
important. This
So there's also a plastic sleeve here, right? Make sure this plastic sleeve is in, and then we'll put in the new cap. Right, slot in the bearings with the holder, and then slot in the new cap. Do you need to put Loctite on the screen, right? Okay.
Start then when it took out, you want to reuse that. Get them to clean the thread
Yeah.
with a
Okay. Then we can slide this back in. Right, put in the
wait.
This one first one.
Okay.
and the cap
And the
and the
thread.
two. You can slide in the metal piece into the hole as a counter force. Okay, and now you can put back your fork, right? Slide back your fork and tighten the nut inside using that socket wrench. Put the new spring, put it through the bottom. Like the fork. Just gotta- So hold on to the spring while insert.
Insert this. Always remember about the positioning of the fork
Okay,
here.
so the spring would actually slide through this tube here. Oh, sorry. Oh, go against the tube. Okay.
Always have to know the direction of your steering. Always go to just like this is the max.
Okay. So you turn the tube to the max, whichever direction, to one side. And then you'll be able to slot the fork through.
That is what it is.
What's
Right.
what's the resistance? It's the suspension.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Drop in the nut here.
This you do only a 2-man.
Yeah, so this might be a 2-man job. Or you can just do it on the floor, so the floor can support the fork. Hey. So tighten it to a point where there is no more clearance. Yeah, right? But don't over tighten. Right? If you over tighten, then the effect of the suspension will be negligible.
No, still moving.
So make sure there's no clearance here.
But next rating, don't go over because you see the
Okay. I think it's too much. Can you loosen it? Just a bit. Okay, just make sure that this is sitting properly. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And then now we're just gonna put everything back together. Right. Front tire, and the lighting wire. Let's go.